Hey guys, it's Katie. Yeah, so I wanted to do a special video. I don't know, it's just that time of the year where I start reflecting back on my year. You know, everyone does this. It's the end of the year. We're all thinking about what happened, trying to remember the old memes and all that jazz. I'm not going to talk about old memes. Okay, I'm just gonna calm down for a second. Give me a second and I won't fall over, I hope. Okay. So today, I wanted to answer a question that I've been asked, and I've asked myself for years, and I've wondered, and I wanted to know that I figured out a lot. I figured out the answer, a lot of the answer. Not 100%, I'm never gonna know 100%, but most of the answer. Today, I'm gonna answer the question, who is Katie Smith? Don't forget, I'm also still doing my thing with SoundCloud, so use my promo code. You know, that's in like 3 of my videos now, so you can just go find it right there. It's on my Twitter. It's whatever. You know where to get it. So, 2 years ago when I started my YouTube channel, around the same time, I also changed my username. My username on Instagram, because I didn't know who I was anymore. Like I've said in previous videos, I'm the kind of girl that in a relationship and things like that, I lose myself, and when I'm in a relationship. I lose myself into that relationship. I lose myself into another person, and it gets to the point where I find my identity in things that are temporary and not permanent like myself. I don't want to say that my life's permanent, but you know, I stick with me till the end. I'm me. But I tend to lose myself into things that are temporary, and that's something I've had to work on for years in my life. So for years, at that time, I changed my Instagram to Who is Katie Smith because I didn't know who I was. And for some reason, that username was not taken. So I thought, I'm gonna keep it. And I eventually kind of stuck and I liked it. And it led to some pretty interesting DMs that my favorite DM I've ever gotten is IDK who Katie Smith is, but hey. And I was like, boy, that was smooth. I thought it was so smooth. Yeah, so I wanted to give you an insight on who I am. And the thing is, I've done this like once or twice, maybe I think in the past, where I've talked about it, because I'm a person, I'm a human being. All human beings are gonna change and we're gonna evolve and we're gonna become different people by the end. And I completely understand that. Like, I know everyone changes, everyone becomes different, everyone's the same person. Your person is the same. Your personality can change a little bit. You're just gonna grow up. So I just wanted to talk about who I am and talk about what I've learned and things. This all came to me because today, while I'm filming this, I was doing a test on Marauder Radio, and I talked to one of my co-hosts about why I did YouTube and why I do this kind of stuff. And I mentioned how my motto is helping others by helping myself. And or helping myself while I'm helping others. It's one of those. You get the point. I want to help others and at the same time be able to help myself, because my main goal in life is to make people happy and to make people's dreams come true. I want other people to be happy and be joyful, and I'm such an optimist. I believe in the best in everyone. I see the best in everyone. I believe in the best things possible. Sure, that leads to people walking right all over me, and that destroys me. But at the same time, I see the best in people. I forgive even when people probably shouldn't be forgiven. I forgive and forget. I look to the bright side about everything. I'm positive, I'm happy, I am this kind of person. And every once in a while, and like twice this has happened now, where I've been in like these slumps where all of a sudden I lose that side of me and I forget. And so part of the reason I'm making a video of this is so in the future, I remember again. It took me looking back at my old videos and going to therapy, figuring all these kinds of stuff, reuniting with old friends, and realizing what I wanted in life again, for me to find this again. My true happiness comes from me knowing who I am and what I want in life. I'm a huge planner. Who is Katie Smith? She's a planner. She is a complete planner. I plan years in advance. I plan everything. And I understand that things are not always going to go as planned. I mean, for years I was like, I'm going to go to IU. For months I was like, hey, I'm going to go to Ball State. And now I'm like, hey, I think Butler is pretty pretty fantastic. So I completely understand how plans are going to change. But at the same time, I'm the person that I don't like to just go with the flow. I don't like to just let's see where the wind takes me. I like to know where my destination is and if it's safe enough for me to get there. I like to know where I'm going, when I'm gonna get there, and if this goal is achievable, which I believe every goal is achievable and nothing's impossible. Seriously, nothing is impossible. So I like to plan my life out. So then I have goals and I set them and I go along that path. So that's me. I'm a planner. And thinking back to the times when I was in a slump and when I didn't have, myself to rely on, I thought, I lost those plans. It's because I changed my plans. I completely changed my plans and sidetracked me, and then I didn't know who I was anymore. So who is Katie Smith? She's a planner, but she's also very talkative, as you may know. She's kind and an optimist, and like I mentioned, I just love making people happy. I love people being happy. That's why I did my YouTube channel, not just to help me, but to help others and what they may be going through, and maybe me in the future. And to show them that, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. There's always hope and happiness towards the end. There's always hope and happiness, and no matter what you're doing. I mean, I was in the hospital. I almost died one day from allergic reaction over the summer, and I still made jokes with the nurses. I could have been like crying thinking I'm gonna maybe die today, but no, I was making jokes with the nurses. I was like, okay, okay, I'm not gonna let life bring me down. And that's my advice to everyone. Never let life bring you down. No matter how much it may seem like you're in such a deep hole and you will never get out of it, you will. No matter how deep of a hole you're in, there's always going to be a ladder long enough and tall enough for you to climb right back up out of that hole. There's always going to be that. You're always going to be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You're always going to be able to find happiness, even if it's not from a person. Never find happiness in another person if it's not yourself. Actually, I kind of want to touch on that. That was pretty good advice, and I just said that off the top of my head. Who is Katie Smith? She likes to give advice. I'm the girl who it took years for her to learn that big lesson. Never try to find happiness in another person unless it's you or even God, especially if you believe in God. I do. I'm a Christian, so I trust Him. If you don't, then remember you always have yourself, and you're always going to have yourself no matter what. I don't want to push religion, so I'm going to talk about you. Yourself. Remember that in the end, you're going to have you, and you don't want to be, when it gets to the time that you're about to go, you don't want to be thinking about your life, thinking back on your life, thinking, I regret doing this, I regret doing that. You don't want to have any regrets. You want to live without any regrets. And whatever that may be for you, then go do what makes you happy and what you would never regret doing. Sure, there are things that if I think back on it, I could be regretting it, but I don't, because it's all a path I was supposed to be going on. But in the end, you have to remember that if you're trying to find happiness, you can't find it in things that are temporary. You have to be able to find it in something that's permanent. You're with you. You are you, and you're going to be with yourself for as long as you live, and you're the one who knows you best. You don't want to try to find happiness in substances. You don't want to try to find happiness in, parties. You don't want to find it in other people. You don't want to find happiness in that kind of way. Once you're happy with yourself, then those other things, they're just awesome. They're just going to add to that meter of happiness. They're just going to make you even more happy. But you have to be able to be happy with yourself, and you have to be able to love yourself first. And that's something everyone talks about, how you have to be able to love yourself before you can love another person. Well, that's really true. You can't be happy until you're happy with yourself. So who is Katie Smith? She's happy with herself. She's happy with how her life is going and how her life has turned out. No matter what bad things have happened, no matter what good things have even happened, she's happy with who she is and who she's become. Because who is Katie Smith? Katie Smith is a girl who has been lost before and who knows she can get lost, but also knows the remedy of finding her path again. Getting back on track is what I was trying to say before. She knows how to get herself right back on track. She's a girl who will love everybody and will talk to you for hours, even if she doesn't know you. She loves getting to know people. I love getting to know people. I love hearing people's stories. I love hearing about people's adventures and hearing about people's lives. I love it. I love getting to know other people because everyone is so different. We all look so similar, but we're all so different on the inside, and that just amazes me about human life. I love learning. I love homework. I'm that weird person. I love music. I will pick up a musical instrument and I will learn it in 5 minutes flat, and I will know it for the rest of my life. I sing, I dance, I love adventures, I love life. Who is Katie Smith? She loves life, and she thinks life is pretty great, and she really thinks you should too. So that's a little bit of an insight on me and what I've learned about myself, and just answering that question with a few things. Of course, there's more to a person than just a few little elements. So, you know, just as I go along, you'll learn a little more about me, and I hope you guys stick around. So just comment, like, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, and I will see you guys later. My social media links are below, and now I will see you guys later. Bye.